What is orzo and how do you cook it? Orzo might look like rice, but it's actually pasta. You could see how people could get confused because it does look just like rice. The good news is it cooks in half the time. Now let me show you how easy it is to make. The most straightforward way to make orzo is to cook it like pasta. We're gonna bring a pot of water to a boil, salt it well, and then stir in our orzo and cook it 8 to 10 minutes. You'll cook your orzo the traditional way until it's al dente, just like pasta, which means there's a little bit of bite left in it, and then it's ready to use. You can just simply toss it with a little butter and cheese, or toss it with your favorite sauce, turn it into pasta salad, or like what I'm gonna do, add it to chicken noodle soup. It's my kids' favorite noodle and chicken noodle soup. The next way to cook your orzo is just like rice. You can bring your water to a boil, stir in your orzo, and then let it simmer, covered just like you would rice, or you can cook rice my favorite way, which is a pilaf method. I like the pilaf method better because it incorporates more flavor and there's less of a chance of the pasta sticking together. So to cook this orzo like rice pilaf, we're gonna start by melting a little butter and sauteing some aromatics. All you're doing here is you're sauteing your grains in a little bit of fat. This is gonna keep them separated while they cook, making it nice and fluffy in the end. A good time to cook your orzo like rice is A, when you don't have rice, and B, when you're a little short on time. This pilaf is gonna cook in about half the time as rice would. Now we'll finish it up just like you would rice either way. We're gonna bring it to a simmer, cover, and let it cook until all the liquid is absorbed. It's been about 12 minutes and our pilaf is done. This is the perfect side dish for any weeknight or special occasion. In my opinion, the best thing to do with orzo is turn it into risotto. Using orzo to make risotto is going to turn out just as creamy, rich, and delicious. It's also going to cook in about half the time as arborio rice, and it's a fraction of the cost of arborio rice. Risotto starts out just like we did the rice pilaf by sauteing some aromatics, just garlic and onion. You could add mushrooms at this point or whatever your heart desires. I'm gonna keep it simple with just a little garlic and onion. Just like the pilaf, we're gonna saute the grains as well in the aromatics and fat. This will keep them separated as they cook. You also wanna season with salt in the beginning of the cooking process. I'm using an unsalted broth, so you wanna get your salt in at the beginning so that it can be absorbed into the orzo. You don't just wanna stir it in at the end. Unlike what we did with the pilaf method, we are going to add the liquid gradually, just like you do when you make regular risotto. As the starches come out, it's getting super creamy. We just keep adding a little liquid, let it absorb until pretty much the liquid is gone or until the orzo is at that al dente texture. Just before it's done, I'm going to finish it off with some frozen green peas and Parmesan cheese. This is a great way to turn a $1 box into a meal fit for company. What's your favorite way to eat orzo? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to Allrecipes on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. When it comes to orzo, you can cook that. Orzo, orzo, orzo dance, get excited for orzo. All right.